Morning students. Our 3.3 chapter name is stone soup. First I will give, then I will give hard words in this topic and then give the explanation about the characteristic of this. A village, a few small cottage standing close by. They belongs to Motiram, Sonabai, Hirabai, Rupabai. It's evening. They are cheating outside Motiram's house. Your first character is Motiram. Your farm product was really good. This is, I am told. Sonabai, so was here. I hear. Motiram, I don't want to advertise it, though it might attract guests. Travelers enter from a corner. This village don't see him. Hirabai, you are right. Guests can be nonsense. Sonabai, I agree, especially invited guest. Motiram, invited guests are pest. Travelers become nervous, don't come forward. Hirabai, true, I never waste good food and money on others. Rupabai, do you think that is right? How can we reverse them? Hirabai, just find some polite excuses, that's all. Sonabai, you are right, I can always cook some excuse. Motiram, me too, for me. Charity begins at home and stay at home. Always, I must attend my work now. You seen all neighbors. See you later. They enter their homes. Traveler come forward. Travelers, what hard luck. I am poor. Food store. Travelers, I am so hungry. But this branch of village look touch. I don't think they will offer me food or rest, but let me try. Then in these topics, or in this stone soup, in these topics there were how many characters? Motiram. Motiram, who is the Motiram? First is the character is the Motiram, second is the Sonabai, third is Hirabai, and fourth is the Rupabai. Then first character Motiram. Motiram is a farmer. He has a good produced that year, and he does not like other to know how well his crops have grown. Second, Sonabai character. Sonabai, she is a farmer's wife. That means she is a Motiram's wife. That means Sonabai, her husband's farm had good produced that year. That means in the Motiram farms good produced at that year. Then next character is Hirabai. Who is the Hirabai? Hirabai is to the farmer's wife. She does not like waste good food and the money on others. She is also good making excuses. Then Rupabai. She is a simple lady. She is not as well as do as her neighbors. She is not clever in making excuse. Then travelers. He is a poor and food store and hungry, but he is a very clever. Here I will start this story. Motiram, that means this story takes place in the village. A few small cottages standing close to they in this how many characters? Motiram, Sonabai, then Hirabai, then Rupabai. This is the and traveler. This is the characters in this story. First dialogue is the Motiram. Your farm produced really good this year, I am told. That means in this year the Motiram's farm produced very good. Sonabai, so was here I hear. That means I so was yours I hear. And Motiram, I don't want to advertise it, though it might attract guests. You don't want to advertise it. तू त्याची काय करू नको, advertise करू नको, कारण दो इट माइट अट्रॅक्ट गेस्ट, आणि त्यामुळे काय होतात, गेस्ट अट्रॅक्ट होतील. द ट्रॅव्हलर्स एंटर फ्रॉम द कॉर्नर, दिस विलेज डोंट सी हिम. सेकंड इज द हिराबाई. यू आर राईट, गेस्ट कॅन बी नॉनसेन्स. That means at that time the Hirabai said, you are right, because of this you get the you get the advertise of these things. You guest can be nonsense. Sonabai, I agree, especially invited guest. ती काय म्हणते, मी ॲग्री आहे, स्पेशली कसले invited guest काय करतील, गेस्ट काय असतात. मोतीराम, इन्व्हायटेड गेस्ट आर पेस्ट. व्हॉट इज द मिनिंग ऑफ द पेस्ट? पेस्ट मीन्स अनदर पर्सन. दॅट मीन्स नेक्स्ट ट्रॅव्हलर्स बिकम नर्वस, डोंट कम फॉरवर्ड. ॲट दॅट टाइम द ट्रॅव्हलर्स हू इज द नर्वस अँड ही डोंट कम इन दी हाऊस. देन Hirabai, true, I never waste good food and money on the other. That is, at that time the Hirabai said, this is a true factor, I never waste good foods and money on others. Rupabai said, do you think that is right? That means your thinking is right. How can you refuse them, and how can you refuse them? Hirabai, just find some polite excuses, that's all. Sonabai said, you are right, I can always cook up some excuse. That means Sonabai says, you are right, I can always some excuses. Me too, for the charity begins to home and stay at home. Anyways, I must attend to my work now, see all. That means nonsense. That means next the Sonabai says, you are right, I can always cook some excuses. Motiram says, me too, for me charity begins at home, they stay home. Always I must attend my work now, see all. All neighbors, see you later. That means see you later. They enter the homes, travelers come forward. And travelers, what hard luck, I am a poor foot store traveler, I am so hungry. But this branch of village looks though I don't think they will offer me food or rest, but let me try. That means the traveler said, or travelers, what is hard luck, what is my hard luck, and at that time I am the poor man, I am food store travelers, just मी काय फूड स्टोअर ट्रॅव्हलर्स आहे, आणि आय एम सो हँग्री. दॅट इज ट्रॅव्हलर वॉज सो हँग्री, बट दिस ब्रांच ऑफ विलेजर लुक दोज आय डोंट थिंक दे विल ऑफर्स मी फूड अँड रेस्ट, बट लेट मी ट्राय. देन नेक्स्ट Motiram, yes, who are you and what do you want? Motiram said, what is your name, who are you and what you want? तुला काय पाहिजे, तुझं नाव काय आहे? Traveler, I am traveler, I am very hungry and tired, can I please have some food, a place to rest for the night? And at that time traveler said, I am traveler. That means here the not mention the name of the traveler. I am traveler, I am very hungry and tired, can I please have some foods? That means you can give me some foods and the place to rest for the night. Motiram says, dinner is over. That means my dinner is over, there is nothing left there elsewhere. म्हणजे माझं जेवण डिनर झालेलं आहे, तू दुसरीकडं जाऊ शकतेस. Shut the door with a bang, and he shut the door bangs. Traveler, how rude, let's me try next door. How rude, and go the another house. Good morning. Then knocks and Sonabai's door. She comes out. Good evening, kind lady, I am traveler, can I have some food and a corner to rest for night? And he goes to the Sonabai's door and say, good morning, kind lady, means good morning kind lady, I want some foods, I am traveler, I want some foods and rest for tonight. Sonabai putting her hand behind her ears. that means he putting her hands behind his ears. What did say? That means he said, what did say? Then traveler aloud, can I have some foods? म्हणजेच ती काय करते, आपल्या कानावरती हात ठेवते आणि म्हणते, व्हॉट डू यू से? तू काय म्हणालास? देन ट्रॅव्हलर सेड, can I have some foods? Then again traveler said, you can give me some foods? Sonabai said, wood? Why, there is a plenty in the forest. Find a fallen tree, chop all the woods that you need. That means Sonabai said, you want wood? Why, there is a plenty in the forest. And they get in the forest, find fallen tree and chop the woods that you needs. That means you goes in forest, in plenty forest, and at that time you get a wood. Traveler said, I said food, I am hungry. And travelers again said, I said food, I am very hungry. Sonabai, you agree? Fine, then go chop the woods. That means at that time Sonabai said, you agree with me? And find the goes and chop the woods. Goes back into the house. Traveler, well, that was a clever excuse. She pretended to be hard on hearings. Let me try elsewhere. That means at that time the travelers understand this lady, that means Sonabai, pretend to hard hearings. Let me try elsewhere. आणि मला काय केलं पाहिजे, दुसरीकडे ट्राय केला पाहिजे. हिराबाई comes out. That means he goes toward the Hirabai's house. Good evening, ma'am. I wondered I would get some things to eat, place rest for the night. That means he goes to the Hirabai's house and said, I am traveler, I want to the food and place rest for the night. Then Hirabai, pretending not to understand his language, that means तिला ती अशी दाखवते की तिला त्याची काय लँग्वेज कळालेली नाही. ओ योगा ऑन डूस डानाज ओ टेस्टर्स रूफ्स योनानाज रिच. दॅट मीन्स हिअर द वर्ड्स यूज दिस वर्ड, दॅट मीन्स इंडिकेट दॅट दी म्हणजेच ती काय करत असते, इथं मुद्दा करत असते की दुसऱ्या लँग्वेजमध्ये बोलत असते. ते असं शो करते की ती मला काही कळालेलं नाही. ट्रॅव्हलर्स, आय डोंट अंडरस्टँड you. That means you, when you read this line in म्हणजे जर तुम्ही ती मागून लाईन वाचली तर ती काय वाटते, हिअर एनीवन फॉर रेस्ट, देन नो अँड फूड ऑन go. Then travelers, I don't understand you. That means I don't understand your language. Then Hirabai said, the shaking her hands, do I words, don'ts, tones, you goes at go elsewhere. Goes back inside, leaving the travelers leaders. That means he said, that means he only doing drama for this language. म्हणजे ती फक्त ड्रामा करत असते, ॲक्च्युली तिला काय कळत असते, ते बोललेले ट्रॅव्हलरचे वर्ड कळत असतात. ट्रॅव्हलर, सो दॅट आय वॉज अ स्ट्रीक टॉकिंग गिवर्निश, आय एम नॉट डिपिक्टेड. दॅट मीन्स ॲट दॅट टाइम the travelers understand the she that her streak and talking giverish, I am not depicted. Then giverish means spoken or written word which are nonsense and have no meaning. That means gibberish means the man who was talking or written words in nonsense and have no meaning. That means त्याला माहिती असतं की ती काय करत असते, की नॉनसेन्स वर्ड बोलत असते. रूपाबाई, knock the Rupaba's door and she comes out. Rupaba's door, that means the travelers again knock the door of the Rupabai. Yes, who are you? Young man, I have not seen you around. That means at that time the Rupabai said, "Who are you?" Young man, तू कोण आहेस? I have not seen around. And मी तुला कधीही पाहिलेलं नाही. Traveler said, "I am traveler. I wondered I could get some foods as well as a corner to rest for this night." That means at that time this traveler said, "I am traveler. I want to the foods and the one night corner rest for this night." The Rupabai says, "Things Alash." Alash means to hear, usually express sadness or regret. Sadness, that means Alash. My larders is empty. Larders means here the cupboard or small room in a person's homes. That means in my house there were the small room. I am so hungry myself, but I have nothing left in my house. That means I am also hungry, but but I have nothing left in the house. That means माझ्या घरामध्ये काहीच अन्न शिल्लक नाही. Then I am sorry to hear that. I am sorry hear that. Traveler said, I am sorry to hear that. मला काय झालं, दुःख झालं.